Business expansion without moving abroad. Hi everyone, my name is Stella Fisitara, student at 20 for million for 112,014, from AKT to Foray. And in this video, we're going to talk about one of the most common business strategies used by big companies to expand their market without physically moving to another country. It's called licensing. Let's get started. What is licensing? Licensing is a formal agreement with the owner of a brand, technology, or copyright called the licensor, gives permission to another party called the licensee to use those rights for a certain period of time, usually in exchange for a fee, typically in the form of royalties. For example, a local toy company might be allowed to make and sell Disney character dolls because they purchased a license from Disney. In short, licensing allows a business to legally use something it doesn't own and sell it under its own name. Purpose and benefits of licensing. Licensing brings many benefits for both the licensor and the licensee. Let's break it down. For the licensor, expand market reach without having to build factories or branches. Earn passive income through royalties. Lower business risks, since the operations are handled by someone else. For the licensee, gain access to famous brands or advanced technologies, making it easier to enter the market. Save time and money by not having to develop products from scratch. Accelerate business growth. Licensing is ideal for businesses that want to grow but don't yet have the full resources. Types of licensing. There are several common types of licensing. Here are the most popular ones. 1. Brand licensing. The licensee is allowed to use a well-known brand name or logo. Example, T-shirts with Marvel logos. 2. Technology licensing. The use of technology or patents owned by the licensor. Example, a local company using Japanese machinery technology.
Copyright licensing.
Legal use of creative works like songs, films, or software. Example, Spotify playing songs legally through licensing agreements. Franchise licensing. This is also a type of licensing where the licensee adopts an entire business model, like McDonald's. Each type has different terms and conditions depending on the agreement. Risks and challenges in licensing. Despite the benefits, licensing also has some risks. For the licensor, licensor risks. Brand reputation might suffer if the licensee produces low-quality products, risk of losing control over how the brand or technology is used. For the licensee, licensee risks. Licensing fees can be expensive, limited freedom, since they have to follow the licensor's rules and standards. Overdependence on the licensed product or brand may reduce flexibility. That's why both parties need to clearly understand the contract before signing. Real-world examples of licensing. Here are a few real-life licensing examples you may be familiar with. Indomie in Nigeria. In Nigeria, Indomie is produced by a local company that has a license from Indo Food. They manufacture and sell Indomie under supervision. Disney merchandise. Many companies produce clothes, bags, and school supplies with Disney characters because they have official licenses. When you buy a Microsoft license, you're not buying the software itself, but a permission to use it for a certain time. These examples show that licensing is something we encounter in everyday life. Alright friends, That's our full discussion on licensing in business. From its definition, benefits, types, risks, to real-world examples, we've seen how licensing is a smart strategy for expanding business without huge investments. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video.